everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. We are getting closer to Christmas time. It's about 2 weeks away. Today is December 10th. Wait, no. What is today? Today is December 11th of 2022. So we are exactly 14 days away from Christmas. So if you're going to parties, you need something quick and festive, we're going to make some M&M Christmas cookies. Now, the great thing about this is I didn't have enough M&Ms, so I can use half M&Ms and half chocolate chips. We're also going to use some festive sprinkles. Of course, I don't have any. I have a ton of regular sprinkles. If you want to buy the festive, that would make the cookies so much prettier. So I'm going to a party tonight. At the last minute, I found out we were going. So I am going to be making these festive M&M Christmas cookies. Doug is so excited. No, actually, he was content to stay at home and sit on the couch this evening. But I told him we need to go have some fun. So, what you're going to need for this recipe is, and I am doubling the recipe, you're going to need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of unsalted butter softened, but still cool it says, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2/3 cup of brown sugar, lightly packed, it says make sure it's fresh and soft, 2 large eggs, 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3 cups of M&Ms it says, or a mixture of M&Ms and chocolate chips. That's what I'm going to be using. And 1/2 cup of holiday sprinkles. And that's all we're going to need for this recipe. And you know what? I try to be prepared, try to keep moving, because do you know that the best viewed videos are 3 minutes and under? That shows that we as society lose interest. After 3 minutes, we are just tired of watching something. But guess what? I don't care. I will be here longer than 3 minutes today. So hopefully you'll tune in to the end. I'm going to go ahead and mix my M&Ms and my chocolate chips together. This seems like an awful lot. Oh well. It's only calories, folks. Who cares? It's Christmas, right? All right. I wonder what the average weight gain is during the holiday season. I'm going to look that up and I'll put it on the screen. Okay. So when you do this, and you double all the ingredients, make sure you double check that you have doubled all the ingredients. I have at times forgot to double one ingredient. That can mess up the whole recipe, and we don't want to mess up these delicious cookies. So double check your ingredients, which I am going to do right now. Okay, before we get started, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees and line your cookie sheets with parchment paper. Now, with this being doubled, this is going to make anywhere from 30 to 40 cookies, so they claim. We'll see. We'll see what it makes, because I am going to be using a 1.5 tablespoon scooper, so we'll see how that does. So first, in a bowl, whisk together flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt, and then we're going to set that aside. So I'm going to pour all those ingredients in there. Get my baby whisk out. Okay, so once we whisk that, we're going to set it aside. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll put our 2 sticks of butter, slightly softened, it says. You still want it cool, not warm. And our 2 sugars, the brown sugar, and I'm going to kind of break that up a little bit, and the granulated sugar. We'll cream that for about 2 minutes. Okay, next we're going to add the eggs and the vanilla extract, and you may need to scrape down the sides of the bowl, so be prepared to do that. We do not want to miss out on any of the tasty goodness, and the dough does seem to splatter. So go ahead and mix those in. Now I'm slowly going to add in the flour, and about halfway through, since I'm using a handheld mixer, I'll probably have to start stirring it with a spoon. But I'm going to get started with about half of it. I don't don't want to overwork my mixer. Let's go ahead. We'll mix the rest of this in. So next what we're going to do is we're going to stir in about 2 cups of the M&Ms and chocolate chips, and then we can put some on top to make the cookies look pretty. Going to mix these around. The sprinkles we're going to put into a bowl. We're probably just going to roll our cookies in there. And I'll see if I think I need to press all of these chocolate chips and all of these M&Ms into the dough, because I'll tell you what, look at this. There's a ton of them. Mix it around good, and you're going to need to get in there with your hands, folks. So go scrub your hands up. Get on in there. So here is my shallow bowl. I'm placing the sprinkles in. Then it says scoop balls of cookie dough between 1½ to 2½ tablespoons. This is 1½ tablespoons here. Gently press the top of the dough balls into the sprinkles. It says just the top. Then press some of the remaining M&Ms on the top of each mound of dough. Place dough onto prepared baking sheets, leaving 1 inch or 2 for spreading. I think we can do that. Okay. I think 1 tray at a time turns out best. Sometimes I'll do 2 trays, but I never put 1 tray on a top rack and another tray on the bottom rack. They just don't seem to get baked as even. Might be my imagination, but I don't think it is. I think I got a dozen here. So now that I got my dozen, I'm gonna roll them. Just gonna put the top part into the sprinkles. I'm gonna put some Festive M&Ms on top. Maybe a chocolate chip or 2. So here, what it says is to bake for 8 to 11 minutes, and that's going to vary on the size. I'm going to start checking it at 8 to 9 because you want them to be a little underdone. You want them to be lightly browned on the outside but still look a little underdone, and that keeps for a soft cookie. Jack and I are going to try the cookies. Come over here.
Wait, hold on, I'll be right back.
He says he'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead. This was baked for 8 minutes. Some I've baked for 9. It just depends on how you like it. Let's see. This is an 8-minute cookie. 8-minute cookie is good. But I think at 9 minutes for the 1.5 tablespoons for what I did, that's all the snacks I can have today now. It's getting older thing. It's for the birds. Okay, Jack.
Ow.
Come try one. Let the people know what you think.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. There it is. Jack, the cookie expert. So thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights. I hope you enjoy your M&M Christmas cookies, and I wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas. See you soon.